Derek, we live? All right, let's do it.
We're live.
All right, it's Rob from Perry House, and we are here with Zookraught. First question we got to know: you're on tour, Vida Violet, new album. What is new for you guys with this new album? Where's the vision come from? How did it all come together?
Well, this is our debut album, so we've put out a couple EPs, but this is our first, hey, here we are, we've honed in our sound, we know what we're about, here it is. And it's been 2 years in the process of writing and getting it recorded and ready to go. We were in the studio in March of this year and then put the album out in September and spent all of 2023 writing it.
Where does a name like Zookraught come from? How does that come about?
It comes from me and Stephanie in the practice room thinking this was a side project that didn't matter and putting words together and spelling them all messed up. So like a rotten zucchini.
Oh.
But you spell it all messed up.
I love
and we
it.
just we rolled with it.
We made the Instagram the day we came up with Zookraught, and then we were like, okay, well, this is our name. And then we were like, we can always change it later. And then suddenly we were like, oh my god, we're going on tour, and we're gonna play a festival this year. We can't change our name now.
Yeah.
I love it. Side project turns into full album tour. We might have had a little birdie tell us that you guys might be interested in this next thing we picked up for you. This is some chili oil. We heard that some chili oil might be good for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and have that.
What the fuck?
Stephanie knows nothing about the chili
Yeah,
oil.
Stephanie doesn't know anything.
Oh,
I know nothing about the chili oil.
All right, well, that's for
Oh my
you.
god, this is that good shit.
Yeah, enjoy it. We
We will.
That's the whole thing about the chili oil. Stephanie doesn't really know about it.
No way.
What is this? I don't even know.
We've heard the Zookraught live experience is just something to be had. Tell us more about the Zookraught live experience.
I think that we're just kind of goofballs, and I feel like we kind of it started as us just kind of trying to make each other laugh a little bit, and we all just like to have fun. I don't know, and I feel like it's very physical music. It's we call it dance punk music because we like to dance to it, and I feel like moving around and just kind of being weird is a whole part of expressing the music.
All right, I'm gonna name 3 bands. If you could rate these bands in order of what you think is the greatest. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but I'm going to go with them.
Yeah.
Bad Optics, King Sheem, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and Laser Beam. Have you ever heard of those bands?
Yeah, I've heard of those bands.
Do you know? What do you know about those bands?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of any of those.
I would rate King Shyam as number 1 for no reason.
We're going to tag all 3 of those bands below, and we'll let you guys see if you can find the connection.
Yeah. Laser Beam is number I would say less than 1 even, 0.5 maybe.
So I think that means check out Laser Beam for sure.
Laser Beam.
What can you tell us about Ash the cat? And I heard that cat might have been a little bit dirty when first adopted.
Yeah. Where did you find all this out?
we do it. We do the work.
Ash is my cat. She's my little angel, my whole heart, my whole world, and she is the artwork for our single Catwalk that was on our last EP. The artwork is her, and she's painted and zooked.
All right.
And when I first got her, she was filthy dirty, and I thought she was brown. But then I gave her a bath and was like, "Oh, you're a white kitty."
She's also Steph's twin flame, and if you know anything about Steph, you know that Steph does not stop talking about Ash.
I
for
love
good
her.
reason.
She's our
For
inspiration.
good reason. She's our inspiration.
She's our beautiful baby.
Love
She's
it.
a muse.
She's
Love
our
it.
muse.
Truly.
Yeah.
Love it.
She's
Absolutely.
anyone who's ever met her says that she's very special.
Nice. I love it. Now, speaking of the local scene back in Seattle we were talking about earlier, I hear that sometimes your fans show up to shows, they'll even put a little bit of makeup on. What has it been like? Obviously, tour is great, but what has it been like to have the local Seattle scene just really embrace you guys as a band?
It's wild.
It's
to
the
me.
best thing
It's
ever.
the best thing ever.
It's
yeah.
really
really
cool
cool.
because people like really do their own thing with it, and I think
Yeah.
that's what I like to see is like that we can curate a kind of like energy at our shows that makes people feel
Yeah.
like they can express in whatever way they want and that they'll be accepted and embraced.
It's fun how like in people go with it too, because people will show up and I'll be like, oh my god, your makeup looks so much better than mine does.
It's true.
Honestly.
It's really cool to see people like take this thing that we've started doing and like express, I don't know, use it as their own form of self-expression and like come to our shows and feel safe and free to do that.
Awesome. And we this once thought of side project has turned into a huge thing that now people are showing up to express themselves at.
It's called getting zooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
get zooked.
Get
zooked.
zooked.
Get zooked.
Get
is-
zooked.
We'll zook you. We zook each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
whole thing.
get zooked.
Get
Yeah.
zooked.
Get zooked 2024.
Have you been to a zook show if you didn't get zooked? I don't know.
Who knows? We'll find out if we get some zookers tonight. All right, this is a question we ask, and we love to just spring it on you. We ask all our interviews. Each of you, and you only get one, and that's the hardest part. If you could name one band that people might not have heard about that they should check out. And then we'll tag them down below and tell everyone to go check them out.
Oh God.
I have mine.
All right.
Flesh produce.
Flesh Produce. All right, Flesh Produce. Check them out. We'll tag them below.
This is the first band that I thought of because we just played with them in Chicago, but Mr. Flies. Check them out.
All right, Mr. Flies. Check them out.
Okay, I'm gonna say Anthers.
Anthers.
Anthers. We did our album release with them, and they're our besties, and they're amazing.
All right, yeah, we're gonna actually give a shout out to Anthers. They might or might not have helped us with this interview. only they may know. All right, final question before we end here. What is, obviously you still got a whole lot of tour dates ahead of you, but moving forward, what is the future that you guys see with Zookraught? Anything special coming up or anything you want to announce?
It's all a secret.
I would love to not be eating soup all the time. So hopefully we have a future of not ramen.
If we can afford things beyond ramen, and I just want to keep playing shows and keep writing music is the biggest joy in the entire world.
Yeah.
And I love these two. Just want to
I
keep
think
rolling.
continuing to grow like a fun community around what we do is like the goal.
Continuing to meet new people and go to new places and
Yeah.
see new music.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, they're playing tonight at Poetry Lounge with the Dagwoods, VV Itch, and Murderer Jays. We're going to tag all them below. You should check them out. They're going to get to see them for the first time. It's going to be a great night here. And make sure you check out the rest of their tour dates for this tour when this interview comes out. And thank you so much and enjoy the chili oil.